Warner Brothers has just announced a huge 30-film 4K box set for their 100th anniversary. Kino announced that they will be doing Cujo on 4K in 2023. The Italian Job remake just got a 4K announcement by Paramount. Disney and Mill Creek are teaming up, but does this mean new catalog 4K and Blu-ray releases from Disney? And the new M. Night Shyamalan movie Knock at the Cabin gets a 4K Steelbook announcement. All this and more in the next Physical Media Report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 146. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of physical media. And man, do we have some exciting stuff to talk about here today. There was all kinds of stuff breaking over the weekend, breaking this morning. I have got a full show, a full report to talk about with you guys here today. But look, before we get into it, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on this channel, 4Ks, Blu-rays, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me every single day. So if you like that kind of stuff, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, be sure to hit that like button, guys, and then comment down below, as always, of everything that we talk about here today. And I've got tons of great stuff to talk about. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? And what gets those juices flowing the most? Let me know that in the comment section below. And then also turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. So let's go ahead and jump right into the rumors section. So everything that I cover in the rumors, guys, is just that, rumors. It's not guaranteed to happen, but these are coming from the Disc Father on Instagram. We have Assault on Precinct 13 supposedly getting a 4K sometime in 2023. So my money is on Screen Factory probably releasing this. Again, we have no details, just the fact that Assault on Precinct 13 is being worked on as of right now and is supposed to be coming out this year. So yeah, like all the John Carpenter movies, I would assume this is coming out from Screen Factory. I assume that John Carpenter is going to get upgraded. Every single one of his movies are going to get upgraded to 4K at some point. I would have thought that they would have done Big Trouble in Little China before they did Assault on Precinct 13, if I'm being honest, but I guess it makes sense since that's an older one of his movies and Big Trouble in Little China is more like late 80s, but I don't know. We need both of them. We need both of the John Carpenter movies on 4K this year, so make it happen, Screen Factory. But I have actually only seen the remake of this movie. I've actually never seen the original Assault on Precinct 13, and if I have seen it, because I maybe have seen parts of it, I don't remember much about it. But yeah, I would be down for getting this one. I've heard great things about the movie, this early John Carpenter movie, so definitely excited for more John Carpenter in 4K. We also need In the Mouth of Madness on 4K. Damn it, I really want that movie in 4K. That would look incredible. Such a great movie. Such an underrated John Carpenter movie. So let's go ahead and get into the next rumor. Mission Impossible 1 through 6 is supposed to be getting 4K Steelbooks from Paramount in the summer of this year, 2023. And I think that's when the new Mission Impossible movie, Dead Reckoning, comes out. So this makes sense that they would release a Steelbook set alongside of it. The only thing that doesn't make sense with all of these announcements, like we just got an announcement of John Wick getting Steelbooks, is why would anybody want to buy a complete Steelbook set of a franchise right before a new movie comes out? Because you know, like, I get it if you think the franchise is done, but you know that there's another Mission Impossible movie. There's another two Mission Impossible movies that are coming, because this is a part 1. Dead Reckoning's part 1. So knowing that, why would you want to get some kind of like complete Steelbook collection when you know they're going to release the next one on Steelbook and they're going to do another complete collection? So this seems kind of strange to me. Now, maybe these won't be in a set. Maybe you'll be able to buy these individually. Again, no details. It's just a rumor as of right now. But again, let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below. They just released that John Wick Steelbook announcement like a couple of weeks ago. Those are all together in a set, nice and neat and together. And it's like you're just getting ready to release a part 4. It's like, why would you do that? Just wait and then put the part 4 in there. But again, they're greedy. They want their money. I get it. So let me know if you're excited for Mission Impossible 1 through 6. I'm so excited for the new one. It's not even funny. That's such a great franchise. I even like the second one. So I would definitely be excited to get the second one, the 4K Steelbook of that. But let me know if you're excited in that comment section below. Let's go ahead and get into the news, guys. We have got a lot of news to run down. So I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. The Italian Job just got a 4K release, the classic Italian Job with Michael Caine, but now apparently the remake is coming to 4K as well from Paramount on May the 16th. So no official announcement of this, no official artwork on this, but this is actually on Amazon already. It's already on Blu-ray.com as well. Has a release date, has a pre-order option, but no price and no official official announcement for this one as of yet. So it makes sense. This is the 20th anniversary of this movie. I actually remember watching this in the theater when it came out. It has Mark Wahlberg, Charlize Theron, a great cast. I remember really enjoying the movie. I've heard not so great things about it in recent years. A lot of people saying it doesn't hold a candle to the original, which I haven't seen the original yet. I've been meaning to watch that one since it just came out on 4K, but I would definitely be excited to pick this one up in 4K and give it a revisit. Haven't seen it since it came out in the theaters, but I do remember enjoying it quite a bit. I'm pretty sure that's when the Mini Coupe, the whole Mini Coupe thing started to pop in like the early 2000s and everybody wanted a Mini Coupe. It was with the Italian Job. So I'll be excited to revisit that one for sure. We also have the Knock at the Cabin 4K Steelbook that's supposed to be coming out from Best Buy and Zavi from Universal, and no release date on that one. So we're supposed to be getting a 4K of Knock at the Cabin and a Blu-ray. Those are up on Blu-ray.com, but no official artwork or announcement yet. But the 4K Steelbook is up on Zavi and on Best Buy, and we have the artwork for that. It looks, I don't know how I feel about the Steelbook, to be honest with you. It's a nice Steelbook. Kind of reminds me of the Invisible Man Steelbook that came out a few years back, just with the color scheme and just the artwork, the way it looks kind of like cartoonish on there. So I don't know if I'm down for this Steelbook. It looks okay. I might get it, but I'll probably just end up getting the 4K because I don't know if I'm going to make it out to the theater to see this movie. So I might just end up getting the 4K when it comes out. But let me know if you're excited for Knock at the Cabin, the 4K Steelbook. Did you see the movie this weekend? Let me know your thoughts on it as well in the comment section below. We also have some big Warner Brothers news to discuss here today, guys. Before we get to that big box set that they just announced this morning, let's talk about some of the other classic films that they announced over the past week. Officially, I've talked about these in the rumor section before, but we have the Maltese Falcon coming to 4K, and it's getting a Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook, which all the artwork on these just look fantastic. I'll just say that. I love the cover art on these, and I also love the 4K Steelbooks on all the ones that I'm getting ready to talk about. We're also getting a Cool Hand Luke 4K with the 4K Steelbook, Best Buy exclusive Steelbook as well, and we're getting Rebel Without a Cause, the 4K, and a 4K Steelbook as well. So really cool that Warner Brothers just seems to be going all out this year, just releasing these 4Ks, releasing Steelbooks along with them. They look really nice. I really just like that 100th anniversary banner that they've come up with on all these releases. So I don't know what I'm going to do here, guys. Like, I really want these Steelbooks. They look incredible. I really want the Training Day Steelbook as well, but I also want the 4K slipcover. I don't want to double dip on all these titles, but damn, like, they all look nice. They're making it really hard to decide between some of these. So yeah, that's the three major classic films that Warner Brothers announced over the past week. Now let's go ahead and get into the Warner Brothers 100th anniversary 30 film 4K box set that they just announced this morning. And this box set is supposed to include 2 exclusive movies with this set. So these movies will only be available in this set, and that's East of Eden and Rio Bravo. So the rest in this set are re-releases. So you're going to have 2 new releases in this set, and the rest are going to be, the other 28 films in this set are going to be re-releases past 4K releases. So a little disappointing to me. Like, I would have liked them to include some new exclusive titles. Like, the thing that made that Sony Pictures box set so appealing to me and so worth the price were the fact that all the films in there, and even the Columbia Classics collections, like some of those in Volume 1 are not exclusive to the set anymore. But the Columbia Classics collections, when those came out, all the 4Ks in those sets are exclusive to those sets, so it makes the price just feel that much more worth it. And same with the Sony Pictures, like all those in that set, except for Crouching Tiger. That's the only one that was in there that was already pre-released, but that was even re-released with Dolby Vision, so it was still a different transfer in the set. But all the movies were different in those sets and had never been released before. This is going to be a hard sell, especially at the price point, which we'll talk about in a second, because I have Rio Bravo on Blu-ray. I have East of Eden on Blu-ray. And I don't know if I need those movies in 4K because, to be honest, I haven't seen the movies yet. So I don't know if those movies are big enough titles to sell an entire box set for me or not. But this is a really nice looking box set. Like, it has these individual like slip boxes that hold 10 movies a piece, and they're separating them between classic Hollywood, new Hollywood, which is like 70s to 80s, and classic Hollywood's like 30s, 50s, and 40s. And I know I said that out of order. And then there's the modern movies that they've come out with the past few years. And I'm going to run down all the movies here in a second. But you get pens and a 32-page booklet. So it's a really, really nice looking set. And to be honest, like, I'm just happy that Warner Brothers is doing something like this because they don't usually do stuff like this. We see it out of Sony, we see it out of Paramount, but we don't usually see Warner Brothers doing stuff like this. And it makes me, I know this has nothing to do with it, but it makes me optimistic for a potential Nightmare on Elm Street 4K box set that Warner Brothers could be doing. Not this year. I don't think it's going to be this year, but maybe in 2024 with the 40th anniversary of the first film. I don't know why. That's just the first thing that I thought about. Maybe it's because I want the Nightmare on Elm Street box set so much, but it's the first thing I thought about when they announced that. I was like, they're finally doing a big premiere box set. Like, could you imagine the same level of care and work done with a Nightmare on Elm Street box set? And I know everybody wants Scream Factory to do it, but I would be just as happy as with Warner Brothers doing it and making them all 4K. And like, Warner Brothers usually does a great job with their transfers, so I have no doubt it would be awesome. And yeah, there's hope for the future, guys, with Nightmare on Elm Street. Hopefully they do the same kind of box set. Again, obviously not as big. It's only 7 or 8 films in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. They can leave the remake out though. This is up for pre-order right now only on Amazon UK for £300. It's coming out on September the 18th. So 300 pounds is about 360 US dollars. So for me, guys, look, if you do not own any of these films, and another thing, these don't have like individual slipcovers, or at least I don't imagine that they do. I didn't see that on the actual like image. But if you have none of these films, or maybe you only have like 2 or 3 of these movies in your collection on 4K, this is totally worth it because you're breaking it down to about $12 to $13 per 4K. So that's probably worth it to me. Most of these titles in this set are not going for that cheap. Maybe a couple of them are, but most of them are probably about 15 or 16. So it's worth it if you don't have hardly any of these titles in your collection. I have at least like 15 to 20 of these titles already currently in my collection. Now, a lot of these in this set had not been released, but they are slated to be released. Like, this has the Maltese Falcon in the set, Cool Hand Luke, it has Training Day. So a lot of the stuff that's, The Exorcist is supposed to be in this set as well. So a lot of the stuff that's in this set is supposed to be released on its own standalone later this year. So again, I'm not going to count all that in there because I'll buy, Enter the Dragon on its own. I'll buy The Exorcist when it comes out on its own. I'll want that by itself with a slipcover and a steelbook. And this gives me hope for The Exorcist 4K steelbook. Like, I will buy every edition that comes out for The Exorcist. But let's go ahead and run through the titles that are in this set real quick, guys. I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as possible. But you got 2001: A Space Odyssey, Casablanca, Citizen Kane, which that one's kind of interesting because that has a 4K release, but it's not through Warner Brothers. So that's going to be, I imagine, the same transfer that Criterion did. But Warner Brothers has never done the 4K of Citizen Kane. That was handled by Criterion. We also have Cool Hand Luke, East of Eden, The Maltese Falcon, Rebel Without a Cause, Rio Bravo, Singing in the Rain, The Wizard of Oz, Clockwork Orange, Batman 1989, Beetlejuice, Blade Runner. Some of these I haven't seen yet. Enter the Dragon, The Exorcist, The Goonies, Superman the movie, which is supposed to be getting a 4K in a couple of months, The Shining, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You're also getting modern blockbusters, A Star is Born, Argo, Elvis, Goodfellas, It, Mad Max Fury Road, The Matrix, The Shawshank Redemption, Training Day, Unforgiven. And it's also featuring over 50 hours of extra content. And you're also getting those pens that has the Warner Brothers logo throughout the year. So this is a really nice, really cool box set. I just don't know if it's something that's worth getting for me because I have a lot of these already on 4K, or I will be purchasing a lot of these on 4K standalone when they come out as they release. So this is supposed to be coming out on September the 18th. Again, this is only available for pre-order on the Amazon UK website, but I imagine it'll be made available in the US at some point when they officially announce this, when Warner Brothers officially announce this set. But let me know if this is something that you're interested, guys, in the comment section below. If you're planning on getting this set, like I said, it's a really nice box set. I would want to get it, but I'm not gonna. If they brought it down to like 200, 250, like that might be the sweet spot for me. But at 360 right now with tax, you're talking close to $400. It's not worth it to get for me, especially just for East of Eden on 4K and Rio Bravo. But let me know if you're excited for it in the comment section below. We also have Cujo coming to 4K this year, guys, from Kino Lorber, and it's getting an HDR Dolby Vision grade. So Kino Lorber just announced this one yesterday, and I was over the moon excited because Cujo, I've seen a lot of Stephen King adaptations. I've seen most of his horror adaptations. Cujo is one that I've actually never seen, and I've always wanted to watch this movie, and I've been wanting to get this one on physical media for the longest longest time. I just found the Blu-ray in a thrifting shop for 10 bucks, but it was all ratted up and damaged, so I didn't grab it. But I think Eureka did like a special edition release of this like years back, but I never got that one. So I've been waiting for a reason to grab Cujo, and yeah, this 4K announcement by Kino Announcement. Kino Announcement, guys, is just absolutely killing it. Like, I'm so excited for their slate in 2023. They got all kinds of bangers coming out. Kindergarten Cop last week, Cujo this week. I'm so excited to watch this movie for the first time. Heard tons of great things about it. We also have The Whale coming out on Blu-ray with Brendan Fraser from Lionsgate and A24 on March the 14th. So I didn't get a chance to see this movie in theaters. I really want to watch this movie because I'm a huge fan of Brendan Fraser, and I know he's getting nominated for an Oscar, so definitely going to check this one out when it comes out on Blu-ray. Babylon got its official announcement. I know we've been talking about Babylon for weeks and weeks and weeks, but it got an official 4K and Blu-ray announcement last week from Paramount on March 21st. So I've already shown off that Steelbook as well, but that'll be coming out on the same date. We also have Alice Darling coming out on Blu-ray from Lionsgate on March 14th, which is a movie starring Anna Kendrick. I haven't heard the best things about this movie, but I would probably be interested in watching that one for sure. We also have Chucky Season 2 coming out on Blu-ray from Universal on March 28th. So I didn't get a chance to watch Chucky Season 2. I watched the first season, but I don't have Sci-Fi, and the wife and I just never got around to watching it. We really wanted to, so I'm probably definitely going to get this Blu-ray and check out the season. Even though I haven't heard the best things about it, I still want to check it out. That's coming out on March 28th. We also have House Party coming out on Blu-ray from Warner Brothers on February the 14th. We got I Want to Dance with Somebody coming out on Blu-ray from Sony on February the 21st. We had The Big Easy coming out on Blu-ray from Kino Announcement on April the 4th. So Kino Announcement, again, guys, just killing it with the Blu-ray releases, the 4K releases, just doing great work this year. Now let's go ahead and talk about this Disney Mill Creek deal real quick, because this news broke right after I got done filming last week's episode of the Physical Media Report, and I wanted to do a video on this. I just never got around to it, but I finally read into all the details that went into this. And I was even hoping and speculating for some movies that they could release in Mill Creek on my live stream I did last Tuesday night. But all that was completely wrong, because apparently what you're getting with this deal, there's all kinds of speculation and stuff. Are they going to be doing new transfers? Are we going to be seeing some titles come to 4K for the first time from Disney and Fox that we haven't seen before? Are they going to start releasing Blu-rays like crazy from the Fox Disney catalog? That is absolutely not what this deal is. There will be no new transfers in this Disney Mill Creek deal. They will only be releasing older 20th century and Touchstone stuff. So we're not going to be getting like any older Disney titles, because I was speculating, like I heard that there was not going to be anything new, but I was thinking maybe they get the Disney Movie Club stuff like the Mighty Ducks and Jungle to Jungle, some of those Disney Movie Club exclusives, and they do like retro VHS slipcovers of those. Like, that would be awesome. But there are no like Disney proper titles, like no Disney animation or live action films. None of the Disney stuff is going to be included in this deal. It's only for 20th century stuff and Touchstone and a couple other studios that they own. So that's the only thing that's going to be included in this deal. The only thing that I could hope out of this and speculate on is that we finally get Airheads back in circulation on Blu-ray, because that one did have a Blu-ray. It's now way out of print. So I'm thinking maybe we could get like an Airheads retro VHS slipcover, which would be pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and talk about Plane and whether or not it's coming to Blu-ray and 4K from Lionsgate. So I got the press release for this one, and on the actual press release in the email, it said that it was only coming to VOD. And we've already had this scare before with Barbarian and See How They Run, how they sent the press release out and it was only for VOD. So I got a little bit worried. I was like, is Plane is not coming out? Because this is not something that Lionsgate usually does. Lionsgate usually cares about their physical media releases. So I was a little bit worried about this one. Is Plane coming to 4K and Blu-ray? But I looked on Amazon, I looked on Blu-ray.com, and apparently Plane is supposed to be coming to 4K and Blu-ray at some point. But the announcement that I got was only for VOD. So maybe I only got the VOD announcement. Maybe they'll send the physical media announcement somewhere down the line, because this is supposed to be coming to 4K and Blu-ray. But again, I know it's just Plane, but I don't want this trend of only releasing stuff on VOD to continue. But I think we'll be okay here. It was just a little unnerving to me when I first saw that. But Amazon says it's on there for Blu-ray and 4K, so I will trust Amazon for now. Now let's go ahead and get into the deals, guys. We have got a few really awesome deals going on. So I did a whole video last night talking about Best Buy and how their prices are back to normal. They actually dropped a few of their prices down on some of their 4Ks, and these are available on Amazon right now and Best Buy. But Halloween Ends on 4K is currently $24.99. Also, Black Adam on 4K is $26.99. We got Shazam on 4K for $13.99. We got Classic Monsters Volume 2 4K box set for $38.99. Highly recommend this set, guys. Like, I picked it up for 45 bucks and that was a deal to me. So $38.99 for that classic Monsters Volume 2 4K box set, that whole like digipack thing, is totally worth it. Highly recommend that set. Nobody on Blu-ray is $6.99. Memoirs of a Geisha on Blu-ray is $6.99. Chucky 7 film box set is $29.99. The Fly box set is $34.99. That's a great box set from Screen Factory. Highly recommend that one as well. We also have A New Hope, Star Wars A New Hope on 4K for $14.35. So really good deal on that 4K. I wish they would do Empire Strikes Back on 4K. I wish all of them would go down to that much, because I would go ahead and get them. I don't have the original trilogy on 4K yet. So yeah, that's all the deals this week, guys. I will be leaving links down below if you want to partake in those deals. They will be Amazon affiliate links, and if you use those, you will be supporting the channel, and I would definitely appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get into what is new this week, guys. We have got so much great stuff coming out this week, physical media wise. We got Black Panther Wakanda Forever coming out from Disney. We're getting a 4K for $29.39. We're getting a Blu-ray for $24.96 and 2 4K Steelbooks. Really nice looking 4K Steelbooks for $38.99. We're also getting a 4K Walmart exclusive for $32.96. And I think we're also getting a Disney Movie Club exclusive as well. So plenty of exclusive for Black Panther 2 coming out this week. I just went ahead and pre-ordered that 4K, just the regular 4K with the slipcover, and I'm excited to get it in tomorrow and watch that one for the first time this week. We also have a Black Panther 4K Best Buy Steelbook, the original Black Panther, a new Steelbook for that one, a really nice looking Steelbook with purples and blacks. I wish the original Steelbook for Black Panther looked like this one, because the one I picked up was the silver one. I was like, this one just looks so much nicer than that one, but I'm not going to double dip and pick it up again. But that's going to be available for $24.99, so not a bad price on that one. We also have Bubba Hotep coming out on 4K from Screen Factory for $29.99. You can also get extra slipcover artwork. I'm pretty sure that's still available on the Screen Factory website for $39.98. So I'm excited to get Bubba Hotep in the mail tomorrow. I've never seen this movie starring Bruce Campbell. Very excited to get that one in and watch it, and I'll definitely be doing a review for that one this week. We also have the return of Swamp Thing on 4K coming from MVD for $36.49. We're also getting the Mickey and Minnie Classic Shorts Blu-ray coming out from Disney for $14.99. You're also getting a Walmart exclusive with collector's pins as well, so 2 editions of that set. We got 3 Colors Trilogy coming out on 4K from Criterion for $99.99. Now, to me, that's a little bit overpriced, even for Criterion. I know that they're 4K, and I know it's 3 movies, but that just feels $100 for 3 movies from Criterion. Again, no, they're on 4K. I'm pretty sure this is the first time Criterion has ever put out a trilogy on 4K. So I would expect the Before trilogy to be announced on 4K at some point as well, once they test the waters with this one. But that's still a very steep price point for a trilogy. We got DC Legion of Superheroes coming out for Warner Bros. On 4K for $27.99 and a Blu-ray for $22.96 as well. Warm Bodies is getting a 4K Steelbook from Lionsgate for $22.99. Definitely a really nice looking Steelbook that I definitely want to own. We also got That Man Bolt coming out from Kino for $14.99. We got The Vagrant coming out from Arrow Video for $39.99. Hopefully they drop that price a little bit, because that's a little too steep for regular Arrow Video Blu-ray. I did review that one though last week in a horror Blu-ray video, so go check that out. It's a great release, but I don't know if it's worth $39.99. We got the Chicago Blu-ray Steelbook coming out from Paramount for $16.79, so definitely support that one so we can get a 4K later on this year. We got A Woman Kills Blu-ray coming out from Radiance Films. Radiance Films chugging right along, releasing all these cool new Blu-rays for $22.99. We got Spoiler Alert coming out from Universal for $27.99. We got 5 or 6, I think it's 6 new Kino Blu-ray releases coming out this week. We have If I Were King coming out for $15.29. Marco Polo coming out for $17.99. Sorrowful Jones coming out for $17.99. Raw Wind in Eden coming out for $24.99. A World Apart coming out for $17.99. And Congress Dances for $19.99. So some great releases coming out this week for Kino We got .com for Murder coming out from Arrow Video for $27.99. I do have that one, but haven't watched it yet. We also have the Encanto 4K Steelbook coming out from Disney for $29.99. We have Joe Pickett Season 1 coming out from Paramount for $27.99. And we got 5 new Disney 100th Anniversary Walmart exclusive Blu-rays coming out with pins this week as well. I don't know if you're going to be able to find these in stores or if you have to order online, but we have Toy Story Moana Frozen, Beauty and the Beast, and The Little Mermaid all getting 100th anniversary Disney Walmart exclusives with pins, so definitely get excited for that. And with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report, episode 146. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Definitely, guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like this video, comment down below of everything that we talked about here today. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? Also, turn on those bell notifications for all future videos and follow me on all my social media accounts down below. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Letterboxd, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on all the places, so follow me down there, and we'll see you next time.